What I'm about to share with you feels like it's illegal, but it's not. And it's how I've made upwards of $2,000 a day, sometimes even $4,000 in a single day as a 22-year-old. And I don't have a fancy car. I wear the same plain clothes all the time as you can see in my videos. I just buy 10 of them, literally. I don't come from money. My father was a nurse and my mother a nursing assistant. And I can't tell you the amount of times I heard them argue over money when I was a kid. But I make more in one day now than I used to make in a whole year working full-time. That was on my failing businesses. Now this isn't about crypto, it's not about dropshipping. It's not some weird trick, it's about following the money by bringing a lot of value to people. And you do this with a real service, a real business. And the craziest part is how simple it actually is once you understand the system. I'm going to explain it to you like you're 5 years old, honestly. So don't worry if this is all new to you. I want you to really get this because it's changed my life and it's made me more money than I ever thought possible. And so I know for a fact it can change your life too. So let's start with what I actually do. First, I post free content online. That's it. Free stuff. I share what I know and I try to help people to the best of my ability. I make videos, I write posts, I explain things in a way that makes people say, wow, that really helped me. When people watch my content and it helps them, something magical happens. They start to trust me and my brand. They see me as someone who knows what they're talking about. Now that trust is invisible, but it's super powerful. People don't usually buy from strangers. They need some time to buy. They buy from people they like, trust, and feel like they know. And giving away value for free builds that trust without asking for anything back. Most people won't actually use all the free stuff by themselves. They won't try for a bit, then get confused or run out of time. Or they get stuck. And that's when they reach out to me and say, can I just pay you to help me do this? And that's how the business works. I'm not really selling information. I'm selling results. I'm selling a transformation, an outcome. Think of it like this. I'm giving away free puzzle pieces and people start building the puzzle. But then halfway through, they realize they're missing pieces, or they don't know where to put the pieces they have, or it's just taking them too long and they run out of patience. That's when they call me up and say, hey, can you help me finish this? And that's where I get paid. What's amazing with this is that social media becomes free advertising. So instead of paying money to run ads, for example, I can just post videos or content that helps people. And that content becomes the ad itself. And it doesn't feel like an ad because it's actually useful. It's like I'm helping first, and then the people who really want more help become clients. You don't need a marketing degree or a big team. You just need to be real, helpful, and show up. Now, unfortunately, we're not allowed to share everything on YouTube, which is why I've recorded a free video to show you how I made over $1,000 a day in profit from my laptop. And right now, we're also offering a few free consultation calls with me or my team to help you come up with a game plan to reach financial freedom in 90 days or less using the PTP method. Now, I highly suggest you click the link in the description below when you're done watching this video. But be quick, because spots fill up extremely fast and soon we'll be forced to take the video down. Now, let me tell you why most people stay broke, even though the system is sitting right in front of them. They try to do everything alone. Just like I did in the beginning, I watched countless videos, I read articles, I downloaded free guides, I took notes, I did everything except actually start. For 7 months, I sat on my ideas. I told myself I wasn't ready. I was scared to post. I was scared people would laugh. I was scared to charge money. So I stayed stuck. That's what fear does. It doesn't just slow you down, it freezes you. I learned that you don't grow in your comfort zone. You shrink there, you die there. The moment I stopped trying to figure everything out by myself and actually got help, things changed. I started investing in mentors. I bought tools. I followed real strategies. And slowly but surely, things started to work. I started to make money. So I began treating it like a real business, not just like a hobby. And that made a world of difference in terms of how much money I made. Now, I want to show you the exact formula that works. And I mean, it really works. It's not complicated. It's just traffic, calls, clients, and cash. So let me explain. Traffic means people seeing your stuff. You can get traffic in two main ways. You can make content for free, and then people find you over time, or use paid ads to speed things up. So I started with content and outreach because I didn't have money for ads like everyone else. I was broke when I got started, so instead I paid with my time. I made posts and videos, and I reached out to potential clients every day. I showed up consistently. Over time, more people started watching and showing interest. That traffic turned into messages. People started asking questions, and some of them booked calls with me. On those calls, I'd listen to their problems. If I knew I could help, I would tell them how and offer to work with them. Some said yes. those people became customers, and those clients brought in cash. That's the whole system. Traffic leads to calls, calls leads to clients, clients lead to cash. But here's where it gets even smarter. Instead of charging small amounts, I charge high ticket. That means I charge a good amount for a big result. So I don't need 100 clients to make good money. I just need a few. To give you an example, let's say your pricing is $2,000. If we do the math, 5 clients at $2,000 is $10,000 per month. That's 10 grand with only 5 people. That means less work, less stress, and more impact. And what's amazing with high ticket offers is that the clients are better. People who pay more take things more seriously. They actually show up, they listen, they do the work, and they get results. People who only pay $50 usually expect everything, ask 100 questions, and don't even take it seriously. So it's better for both sides. I get to work only with people who are committed, and they get better outcomes. Here's another lesson that most people miss. It's not just about how much you make. It's about how much you keep. Let's say you make $1 million per month, but you spend $950,000 to get there. You're only keeping $50,000. Now imagine making $100,000 per month, but keeping 90% of it. If we do the math, that's $90,000. So I don't know what you think, but I'd rather make less and keep more of it. And that's exactly why this model is so powerful. When you do high ticket with organic content and outreach, your costs are super low. You don't need to spend much. You don't need a big team or office. You just help people and keep most of the profit. So what do you sell? That's the $1 million question. The answer is simple. Pick a painful problem that people want to fix and sell them the solution. It can be in any niche, any industry. You have to understand that people pay the most to either save time, make money, or remove pain. So if you can solve a specific problem that's really annoying or stressful, people won't pay a lot to get rid of it. You don't need to come up with 10 different offers. People who do usually stay broke. Just one offer that solves one painful problem is more than enough. And you don't need to be the best in the world. You just need to be a few steps ahead of the person you're helping. That's it. Look at what you already know. Think about the things that people ask you for help with. Think about the things you figured out in your own life. That's your starting point. And if you feel like you don't know enough yet, then pick something you can learn fast. You can become useful in just a few weeks of focused learning. There are people out there making serious money helping others with things like fitness, social media, time management, sales, content creation, relationships, systems, sleep, confidence, and so much more. If you've solved a real problem in your own life, for you personally, you can turn that into a service that helps other people. You're probably sitting on a $10,000 per month worth of knowledge right now, and you just haven't realized it yet. Now, unfortunately, we're not allowed to share everything on YouTube, which is why I've recorded a free video to show you how I made over $1,000 a day in profit from my laptop. And right now, we're also offering a few free consultation calls with me or my team to help you come up with a game plan to reach financial freedom in 90 days or less using the PTP method. Now, I highly suggest you click the link in the description below when you're done watching this video. But be quick, because spots fill up extremely fast and soon we'll be forced to take the video down. Now look, we need to talk about your mindset, because this part changed everything for me. When I first started, I was terrified of spending money. Just spending $100 felt like a huge deal. I would overthink every little purchase. I thought the safe thing was to hold on to my money and figure things out on my own. But I didn't realize doing this would take me years. That mindset kept me broke for a long time. It kept me playing small. The first time I invested in an expensive program, I felt sick. I was sweating. But then my investment paid off. And then I spent more. Now I spend thousands all the time on tools, mentors, coaches, learning, etc. And it always pays off every single time. And if it doesn't work, then I learn lessons which make me more money. So every time I bet on myself, I grow and I make more money. Every time I stretch outside of my comfort zone, things get better. So I stopped asking, oh, what if this doesn't work? And I started asking, what if it does? You need to make a shift from thinking smaller to thinking big, from trying to save every penny to investing in yourself so you can grow. The people who grow fast are the ones who take action before they feel ready. You build confidence by doing scary things, not by waiting to feel motivated. You don't need another motivational video. You need to take action. Do one thing every day that scares you. That's how you become fearless. That's how you grow. Post your first video. Message your clients. Raise your prices. Take that leap. And that's how I went from frozen in fear with a huge scarcity mindset to making over $2,000 per day at 22 years old. I didn't have special tools. I didn't have a big audience. I just found a real problem I could solve, gave away free value, and offered it to help the people who needed it the most. It still feels wild sometimes to say it out loud with how much money this system actually makes, but it's simple once you see it clearly. You help people for free first, you build trust, they come to you for help, and you offer a real service, they pay you. You change their life, and you make a lot of money changing your life as well. It's a win-win. That's the business, that's the game. Now you know how to play it. Now, if you're serious about becoming financially free this year, click on the link in the description below. I've made a video where I'm explaining how I've made $1,000 a day in profit. And right now, we're also offering free strategy calls with me or a member of my team to help you come up with a custom game plan to help you reach financial freedom in 90 days or less. But be quick because we have very limited spots and they fill up fast. And soon, we'll probably have to take that video down. So click on the link in the description below. And with that said, I'll see you on the other side.